Don't charge at me, Tyson. Drink Celsius.
So Jake Paul just got humiliated by Mike Tyson in a brutal sparring session. Yeah, you heard that right. The two heavyweight titans decided to face off for a little sparring session ahead of their blockbuster fight in November. And let's just say things didn't go too well for the problem child. Yeah, thanks to Iron Mike's brutal uppercut to Jake's chin. The YouTuber turned boxer kissed the canvas in a viral video that has taken the fight world by storm. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is Jake getting second thoughts over the biggest fight of his career? Well, from Jake's bold trash talk to Tyson, showing he's still a savage in the ring, we've got all the tea. Let's break it down.
Fight the world's been waiting for.
All right, let's talk about the actual sparring session, because it wasn't just another Sunday workout for Jake Paul. This was a full-blown disaster. Jake didn't just get outclassed or taught a lesson. No, this was a straight-up smoking by the one and only Mike Tyson from the second. The bell rang. It became obvious that Jake was in way over his head. He was stepping into the ring with a man who built his entire career on ending fights in brutal jaw-dropping knockouts. And even though it was just sparring, Tyson went full Iron Mike on Jake. In the first round, you could already see the cracks forming. Jake tried to keep his distance, throwing out his jab to keep Tyson at bay. But that wasn't going to work on someone with Mike's experience. Tyson slipped past Jake's jabs like they were nothing, closing the gap in seconds before Jake could even reset. Tyson landed a body shot that literally made him backpedal the power behind that punch. Let's just say Jake's insides probably felt like they were rearranged. And that was just the beginning. By round 2, Jake's team was already looking worried. He was getting bullied around the ring. And Tyson wasn't. Even Mike was working Jake from every angle, body shots, uppercuts, hooks, you name it. Jake was eating them all. Tyson's footwork was insane for a guy pushing 60. And Jake couldn't keep up. Every time Jake threw a punch, Mike made him pay with a counter shot that left Jake visibly wincing. You could tell by Jake's face that this was not the sparring session he'd imagined when he called out Tyson. This was a nightmare come to life. And then it happened. Round 3, Jake's worst round of the session, and one that he'll probably have on replay in his nightmares for weeks. Tyson came out swinging with a speed that made everyone in the gym forget his age. After slipping another one of Jake's jabs, Tyson unloaded a combo that left Jake reeling. The final blow, a savage uppercut that sent Jake crashing to the canvas. Just like that, Jake was flat on his back, staring at the ceiling, probably wondering why he ever thought challenging Mike Tyson was a good idea. The gym went dead silent as Jake hit the floor. His trainer looked absolutely stunned, like they couldn't believe what they just witnessed. Tyson, meanwhile, just casually walked back to his corner like it was no big deal, as if he hadn't just knocked out a guy half his age in a sparring session. Jake's team immediately rushed into the ring, checking on him and trying to play it cool. But let's be real. There was no hiding the fact that Jake just got smoked. And here's the kicker. This wasn't even the real fight. This was just a warm-up, a little sparring session to get Jake ready for November 15, 2024, when he and Tyson are scheduled to square off in a real match. If Jake's performance in sparring is anything to go by, that fight is going to be an absolute bloodbath. Jake's camp has to be worried right now. They came into this session thinking it was going to be a solid test, maybe even a confidence booster for Jake. Instead, they watched their guy get floored by a 58-year-old Tyson who wasn't even going full force. Now let's be real for a second. Jake should have seen this downfall coming from a mile away. I mean, come on. While Mike Tyson was in full beast mode, actually preparing for this fight, like his life depended on it, Jake was busy doing what right, pulling off ridiculous stunts on the internet, just like his pre-boxing days. Instead of locking in, getting focused, and training like the fight of his career was around the corner, Jake went full clown mode. We're talking videos of him in the gym, but not really in the gym. If you know what I mean, put this. Remember that viral clip of him rocking a fake belly, pretending to be out of shape, and lifting fake weights? Like, bro, you're about to step into the ring with Mike Tyson. This isn't the time for trolling. your followers. But nope, Jake was out here playing games, flexing for the cameras with fake dumbbells, and eating cheeseburgers like it was his job. Literally, Jake was seen feasting on like dozens of cheeseburgers in one video, joking about his super serious fight prep, while Tyson was out there grinding like a man on a mission. It's almost like Jake forgot who he was facing, one of the most dangerous men to ever step foot in a ring.
Please have 55 McDoubles, 25 fries, 100 nuggets, and 15 shakes.
Actually?
Yeah.
Okay, give me just 1 second.
Hey, what up?
Okay, you had said 25 what?
Yeah, 25 fries. Actually, make that 40.
Okay, okay, let me 1 second.
What up, bro? I love you. I love you. You can pay for my McDonald's? I'm joking, bro. I'm joking.
Would you like any drinks or anything like that?
No, thanks.
Anything else for you today?
Sure, it got him the attention he wanted, but attention doesn't win fights. Instead of dialing in and focusing on the fundamentals, Jake turned to his true roots, the internet. The memes were hilarious, the comments were rolling in, but guess what? That clout doesn't land punches, and it sure as hell doesn't protect you from a Tyson uppercut. All that trolling didn't prepare him for what went down in that sparring session, where Mike Tyson came in with that old school killer instinct, and Jake went down like a sack of bricks. Oh, he was doing what he does best, putting in serious work at the gym, while Jake was busy being a social media sensation. Mike was grinding day in and day out, getting himself into peak condition. Tyson wasn't out there clowning around. He was prepping like the champ he is, knowing full well that the only thing that matters in the ring is hard work and focus. Jake's been too busy feeding the algorithm instead of his fight camp, and now it's coming back to bite him hard. So what does this mean for the real fight in November? Well, if anything, it's only cranked up the hype. Even more, everyone already knew this fight was going to be a massive deal. But now, with Jake getting absolutely obliterated and sparring fans are going crazy, let's not forget Mike Tyson isn't just fighting for fun. He's still got that killer instinct. And now everyone's wondering if Jake can handle the pressure of fighting someone like Mike in a real no-holds-barred match. The internet is losing its mind over this sparring knockout. The second news broke that Jake got floored by Mike Tyson, Twitter turned into a meme fest, and the hashtags were insane. Jake slept was trending within minutes, with fans absolutely roasting him. One user tweeted, "Bro, Jake Paul really thought he could hang with Mike? We're sleepy Jake," while another said, "Somebody check on Jake. Is he still in 2024? Or did Tyson knock him into next year?" Iron Mike strikes, and it didn't stop there. Memes were flying around with pictures of Jake laid out on the canvas, captions like, "The problem child just got a problem." And when you think it's sparring, but it's Mike Tyson, let's just say fans are in full roast mode. And this only fueled the hype even more. For the real fight, this fight is being billed as one of the biggest events of the year. It's got everything: old school versus new school, a legendary champion versus a cocky social media star. Tyson fans are hyped to see their guy return to the ring and possibly deliver one of the most talked about knockouts of all time, while Jake Paul fans are hoping their guy can pull off another shocker and prove the doubters wrong. Add to that the drama of this sparring session, and the stakes just got even higher. It's not just about who wins the fight anymore. It's about whether Jake Paul can even survive in the ring with Mike Tyson. Mike